Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Director Coco, and today I'm going to be taking you guys on an advanced color grading technique. I'm going to show you guys how to convert from S-Log to a cinematic Rec 709 using Davinci Resolve Wide Gamut workflow. So I did a tutorial earlier in my previous video, conversion from S-Log 3 to Rec 709, which was a normal traditional conversion. So using the normal traditional method, which is converting just from S-Log or any log profile to Rec 709. Rec 709 is kind of like your display output, is what your eyes can see, is what they use in HD TVs and your YouTube and every other platform. They are all previewed in Rec 709. The basic things that your eyes are seeing is Rec 709, right? It's a limited color space. Like you're working in a limited space, a limited room, or a limited platform to create colors. DaVinci Wide Gamut is a model playground for colorists. It's a massive color space that holds more dynamic range than Rec 709 and even most cameras. Let's say you're given a small paint bucket. I don't know, I got this illustration, this basic illustration from a guy on YouTube, so it actually made more sense explaining it like that. So imagine you're given a small paint bucket to pour different colors and mix them together, right? And they give you also a bigger paint bucket or a bigger bowl of paint and a small bowl. So the small bowl is Rec 709 color space, while the bigger bowl is the wide gamut color space. Let's say you want to mix different colors in the small bowl, and you also want to mix different colors in the large bowl. So when you start mixing the colors in the small bowl, it starts to spill out. Like it's not enough. It doesn't give you enough room to do more. On the larger bowl, you have enough space to actually like take in more colors other than the small bowl. The small bowl doesn't give you enough room to actually do what you want, to actually mix in more colors and all. But when you mix the small one that you're able to do, when you mix the little one that you're able to do, it looks good, right? But then imagine mixing it on a larger bowl, which is the DaVinci Wide Gamut color space. It gives you enough room. It gives you enough room for you to like get the color mixed up properly and more depth than the one you did in the small bowl. I think that should explain it. But then let's just go into Davinci Resolve. So guys, we are now with Davinci Resolve. So I'm just going to take you through the process very easily. Well, before we start, this is a wonderful grade I did for a music video I did recently. I think I'm liking this grade. Mind you, I made this grade using the Hansa plugin. You guys know I did a review on the Hansa some time back. If you want me to show you how I made this grade, you can leave it in the comment section below. But meanwhile, let's jump right into the main purpose of this tutorial. So I'm going to create a new timeline first of all. A new timeline. While I'm setting up my timeline formats, I usually like editing in my 1920 by 1080. Then later I'll convert to 4K. But timeline frame rate 24 frames, obviously. Then let's head over to the output. Let's come over to the color. So under color management, the color science, you leave it in DaVinci Wide RGB color managed. Then color processing mode, HDRO, wide gamut intermediate. Then I'm using a MacBook, so my output color space is Rec 709A. So the reason why my output color space is Rec 709A is because I'm using a MacBook, and so when I export, I actually need to see the exact color that I did in my color grade right on my finished export. So let's create here. So I'm going to import my footage first. Which footage am I starting with? Let me look for the best one. No, not that. There's one particular one I'm looking for. Okay, let's work with this. Yeah. So I'm going to head over to my color page now. So guys, I already have like one power grade that I usually use for all my conversions, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to start all over again. It's very stressful, man. So let's say, so first of all, I'm going to create two nodes, right? In and out. So remember I said when you are color grading, you color grade inside Rec 709. The reason why I'm creating two conversion is because in DaVinci color space, there's an in and an out point. So on our in point, we're going to put color space transform right here. Color space transform right here. Yes. So input color space is going to be S-log 3. Sorry, S gamut 3 scene, because That's the color space I used in shooting in my Sony camera, and I did this video with an FX3. Then let's say S-Log 3. Yeah, Sony S-Log 3. Output color space, DaVinci Wide Gamut. Output gamma is going to be DaVinci Intermediate. Yeah. Also, we're going to put a color space transform here too. But this time, DaVinci Wide Gamut and DaVinci Intermediate. The output color space can be Rex 709. Then you can still use your Cineon film log if you are going to use a lot, which we are going to do right here. I'm going to create a node after it for my lots. I think this works best. Yeah. So we have successfully done the conversion from S-Log 3 to X709. We've applied our lots. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to balance this footage. I'm not going to do the full grade, but I'm just going to balance the footage to make you guys see the exact picture of what I'm doing. So first of all, let me add contrast. Sorry, what am I saying? First of all, let me balance my exposure. So I'm going to raise my shadows a bit. Not so much. Yeah, because I really want the environment to be dark. And the only thing I want to have to relate is the subject. I want only my subjects to relate on the scene. I'm going to raise my gamma a bit, but still bring down the highlights. Oh no, yeah, let's leave it here. Then we can add a little bit of contrast. Yeah, I think somewhere around here is good for my contrast. Yes, so it's before, after, before, after. Good. So we can add saturation. So there are two ways you can add saturation, or probably different ways. Some people just boost up the colors, or use use the normal traditional methods of increasing saturation. But I'm going to show you guys a trick. So there's a way to add cinematic saturations in your footage, whereby you can actually like add saturation to your midtones and not add saturation to your highlights, basically. So I want to show you guys a more cinematic way to add saturation to your footage. So I'm going to come over to your color space on a new node, a separate node, color space, and we're going to go to the HSV color space. Turn off your channels 1 and channel 3. Sorry. Yes. Turn off your channel 1 and your channel 3. Turn off your channel 1 and your channel 3. Then you can just come over to your gain and add saturation, or your gamma. Yeah, I prefer to use my gamma most of the time to add saturation on my subject. Then, so I'm also going to show you guys how to balance your footage properly. A cinematic way to balance your footage. Today, I'm giving you guys free tips all in one tutorial. So to do this, come over to your gamma and linear color space. So you're going to balance using your gain instead of using your temp and teeth, or probably again, yeah. Instead of using your temperature, use your gain to balance your footage. So as you can see, my footage is overly saturated. It's moving towards the red. So I'm going to bring down, using my skin tone, I'm going to make this this line here on this my skin tone indicator. And to do that, let's pull out some reds. And boom, that's it basically. So I'm going to show you guys the before and after, before, after, before, after, before, after. And this is it. So now I can decide to add an extra node and probably just add my enhancer plugins and start my grade, because I've already done a successful conversion and balancing on my footage. This is looking weird. So I'm going to disable autos and come back to my film and let's see. Let's see which one do we think we can add. Oh, I forgot to enable this. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. No. Not bad. This is not bad, but I can actually like still work on this grade to make it look good. But this is not a color grading tutorial, a full color grading tutorial. This is just like a conversion from S-Log 3 to X709 in the DaVinci Wide Gamut workflow. So I think I've explained the basics, and it's really that easy to convert from S-Log to X709 in the DaVinci workspace. So I'm going to show you guys like the final output of this whole grade that we're trying to do. So this is one. This was graded with the answer. Yeah. So if you want me to show you the full process of how I made this grade, you can leave it in the comment section. And also, I think there's another grade I would like to show you guys and see what you guys think. No, not this one, obviously. Yeah. I think it's this one. Yeah. So I don't know, between this and probably this. What do you guys think? Because I don't know, man. I'm confused. This to this. Yeah. I think this is underexposed, so I'm just going to expose it up. Just even shadows up a bit. Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed this very short tutorial that I just did. And I hope to see you on my next tutorial. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions for me, I'm not a professional colorist, by the way. I'm just experimenting. Let me just put it like that. I'm experimenting. I'm just trying my hands on new things, and anything I see that I feel like, oh, this looks good, I share with you guys, right? And if you want me to continue dropping more videos, please don't forget to turn on my notification bell. Stay subscribed to my channel, please, guys. And if you have anything that you want to suggest to me and any correction, probably where I make mistake, you can actually leave it in my comment section. And I'm going to leave the links to my socials on the description of this video also, because I discovered that a lot of people want to reach out to me and they keep trying to drop messages in the comments, which I don't see on time, because for some reason I don't get notification from YouTube when there's a new comment. But that's after months of dropping the videos anyway, but immediately I drop videos, I get comments, and I'm always asking, so I reply comments immediately. But after a while, so you're trying to do other stuff and you tend to forget about your comments. So please, guys, just reach out to me on my socials, which will be left in the description of this video. The links to my socials will be on the description of this video, and I'm also going to put my social media on this video also. Then see you next year. Bye, guys.